Shalom, shalom. Shalom. Shalom, shalom. We are the children of the Most High, and we are the Israelites, and we are the only Israelites.
Right.
Only our nation can be the Israelites.
That's
No
right.
other nation can be. So you can marvel and look, but yes, here we are. And we're here to bring out the words of the Most High in truth and in sincerity.
That's right.
Not to be hidden in a building and to be cast away and to say, oh, God loves everybody when he doesn't. That's not what it says in the Bible. But before I kick it off, I say, Barakataya Hawa, Barakataya Rashai. Barakataya Hawa, Barakataya Rashai. I Manuela, Shalom, Kwam Yashrala, Kwam Yashrala. Before that, get me Romans 9 and 13. Because the Lord is a man of balance. He loves to have two and two things. If you read in the scriptures, you'll see that. He loves some things and he hates some things. And we're going to find out what he loves and hates.
This is the book of Romans, chapter 9 and verse 13.
Bring it out.
As it is written, Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated.
So we have two sets of people. We have Jacob, the one which the Lord loves.
Right.
And then we have Esau, who the Lord hates. So now we're going to find out who Esau is. And Esau's running away. But, you know, that's how it goes. We bring out their judgment and they're quick to run. But anyway, let me carry on with my lesson because I just wanted them to, you know, cut in it. But, get me Deuteronomy chapter 7 and verse 6.
Deuteronomy chapter 7, verse 6.
Bring it out.
For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God. The Lord thy God has chosen thee to be a special people unto himself.
So we, the Israelites, are a special people unto the Lord. That's why he said, Jacob have I loved, but Esau he hates. Anyway, so the Lord has chosen one nation of people, and that's the Israelites. He didn't choose every people. It doesn't say in the book of life that he chose every people. Because if he chose every people, all the people would have gone on slave ships. All the people would be in oppression right now. But some people are ruling over other people. And some people have something called privilege, and they're profiting off of it every single day.
Right.
And we don't smile because we don't like smiling with people that hate us. But bring out Ezra's, because a lot of our nation of people want to pick up science and want to come with all kind of chat, discrediting the Most High, saying that, oh, I don't believe in God, and being atheists. But being an atheist is one of the biggest. You're just an idiot if you're an atheist. In other words.
This is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 4 and verse 1. And the angel that was sent unto me, whose name was Uriel, gave me an answer and said, Thy heart has gone too far in this world, and thinkest thou to comprehend the way of the Most High.
So this is Uriel telling Ezra, your mind has gone too far into this world because you want to kind of search out the things that the Most High does and has in the power of his hands. Like what was going on in space. We keep our minds on what's in Earth. We don't try and go and say, oh, let me fly a rocket to the moon. Let me go and fly a rocket to a different planet. When there's never been a rocket that's ever gone into space. These people will just tell you bare lies.
Right.
Say that, oh, we've got thousands of papers of NASA and our documentation of the moon landings, and we've even got film evidence. All of that is a lie. We know what you do in Area 51. But read on.
Verse 3. Then said I, Yea, my Lord. And he answered me and said, I am sent to show thee 3 ways, and to set forth 3 similitudes before thee. Whereof, if thou canst declare me one, I will show thee also the way that thou desirest to see.
So Uriah said to Ezra, I'm going to show you 3 things, and if you can answer these 3 things correctly, then the Most High will enhance your understanding and you can go on and do the things that you're doing. But listen carefully to what it says, because I don't know what the hell. Science can't prove these things. Atheism can't prove these things.
And I shall show thee from whence the wicked art cometh. And I said, Tell on, my Lord. Then said he unto me, Go thy way, weigh me the weight of the fire.
So Uriah said to Ezra, can you weigh the weight of the fire? Can you weigh what the fire weighs in kilograms or in any metric unit?
Right. Or measure me the blast of the wind.
Or can you measure the blast of the wind? How quick the wind will come? Because when in a hurricane or in a tornado, you can get lifted up with that wind, you know.
That's right.
So take up car, house, the Burj Khalifa, whatever you wanna say, the Lord can blow that away.
Or measure me the blast of the wind, or call me again the day that is past.
And can you make time go backwards? Can you reset the day that had just gone by? And listen to what Ezra says.
Second Ezra, chapter 4 and verse 6. Then answered I and said, What man is able to do that thou shouldest ask such thing of me? Verse 7.
So no man can reverse the day. No man knows the weight of the fire, and no man knows how quick the wind blows. That's why we can't try to comprehend the things of the Most High.
Right.
Especially the Israelites. Esau's a powerful little piece of crap.
Right.
So he can try and comprehend the things of the Most High, but he can never know properly. That's why he can't go to the moon. That's why every one of Elon Musk's rockets have failed. And that's why when people are trying to search out things, they can't search it out. They go crazy. Look at what's his name, Einstein. My man looked like he was on drugs from the age of like 2.
Second Ezra, chapter 4 and verse 7. And he said unto me, If I should ask thee how great dwellings are in the midst of the sea, or how many springs are in the beginning of the deep, or how many springs are above the firmament, or which are the outgoing of paradise. Verse 8. Peradventure thou wouldest say unto me, I never went down into the deep, nor as yet into hell, neither did I ever climb up into heaven.
So no man can know the deepness of the sea. No man knows a lot of things that is in the earth, and they're talking about space and all of these things, when we haven't even found out anything that's in the earth. The springs, all of these things we don't know about yet. And it's in the power of the Most High's hands.
Second Ezra chapter 4 and verse 9. Nevertheless, now I have asked thee, but only of the fire and wind and of the day, wherethrough thou hast passed, and of things from which thou canst not be separated, and yet canst thou give me no answer of them.
So Uriah is saying to Ezra, you can't answer these things, can you?
Right.
You can't answer, you can't spin back the day, you can't know how much the fire weighs, you don't know how the blast of the wind.
Right.
So this is why we need to just stay in our lane. We
Right.
just need to know that the Most High does the things that He wants to do. Because the Most High knows everything. And we're going to get onto man's heart. And man thinks that, man knows best. But when man doesn't even know best, I don't know, my knowledge is very, very limited. Even of the Israelites, which is the smartest people on earth, their knowledge is limited.
Right.
So Esau thinks that, I know everything, God isn't real and all of this crap. You don't know nothing. You just come out of the cave from what time? So you can't be saying I'm being prideful and trying to challenge the Most High. When more time, you were scared of water, you were scared of so many things that was there to keep you clean.
This is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 4 and verse 10. He said, moreover unto me, thine own things and such are grown up with thee, canst thou not know? How should thy vessel then be able to comprehend the way of the eyes?
So this is Uriah again saying, how can you comprehend the way of the Most High when you can't even, do these things that I've told you to, that I've asked you?
Verse 11. How should thy vessel then be able to comprehend the way of the Most High? And the word be now outwardly corrupted, and understand the corruption that is evident in my sight. Then said I unto him, I were better that we were not at all, than that we should live still in wickedness, and to suffer, and not to know wherefore.
Read that for me again, slide.
2nd Ezra chapter 4 and verse 12. Then said I unto him, it were better that we were not at all, than that we should live still in wickedness, and to suffer, and not to know wherefore.
So it was better for, Ezra is saying, it's better for me to die than to live in wickedness. Because although Ezra's mind had gone into the world, he was doing it for righteousness' sake, which we will come on to when we read on.
Verse 13. He answered me and said, I went into a forest and into a plain, and the trees took counsel and said, come, let us go and make war against the sea, that it may depart away before us, and that we may take us more woods.
So now this is a metaphor that Uriah was given onto Ezra, and he's saying that the trees said that they wanted more land.
Right.
So he said, so they wanted to go and make war with the water.
Verse 15. The floods of the sea also, like manna, took counsel and said, come, let us go up and subdue the woods of the plain, that there also we may make us another country.
So now the waters fight, saying that because the trees and waters are Yahweh's spirits.
Right.
So now the water is saying that, let us go and make war with the trees in order to make a new country. Well, what does the Lord do?
Verse 16.
Sister, you got a minute for the Most High? Well, the Most High has all the time for you.
Verse 16. The thought of the wood was in vain, for the fire came and consumed it. The thought of the floods of the sea came likewise to naught, for the sun stood up and stopped them.
See, so the thoughts of the trees, they were subdued because the fire came and burned the tree, and the sand stopped the ocean from going past its boundaries.
Right.
So this is the works of the Most High, and He gave us a glimpse of how powerful the Most High is. Read Colossians now, please.
Colossians. Colossians 2 and 8. Beware lest any man spoil you through vain
Sister, do you believe in science?
philosophy and vain deceit, after the rudiment of men, after the rudiment of the world, and not of Yahushua.
So we can't be deceived by the things of this world.
Right.
We can't be deceived by vain philosophy, science, Egyptology, you name it. We can't be deceived by these things.
Right.
Because the Bible is here for us to follow, so we're going to follow the Bible. We're not going to follow after vain thoughts and vain opinions, because that's off of man. And more time, them man just drive around joyriding. More time. But anyway, we can't be out here and we're gonna take up vain philosophies.
Body dog! Second Esdras, chapter 4 and verse 17. The thoughts of the flood of the sea came likewise to naught, for the sun stood up and stopped them. Verse 18. If thou wert judged now betwixt these two, whom wouldest thou begin to justify, or whom wouldest thou condemn? Verse 19. I answered and said, verily it is a foolish thought that they both have this device for this ground. For the ground is given unto the wood, and the sea also at its place to bear its floods.
So this is Uriah telling Ezra, yo, the sea has its bounds,
Right.
so there's no justification for it. The sea has its bounds, the woods has their bounds, so let them stay in their quarters. This is why it's also a metaphor telling us that we can't be going above and beyond and trying to comprehend the things of the Most High. Because the Most High knows, like I said, everything. Our knowledge is very limited.
That's right.
So it's not for us to go and say, yo, I want to find out what's in the stars, or what the stars are made out of, and all of these things.
Second Esdras chapter 4 and verse 20. Then answered he me and said, thou hast given a right judgment, but why judgest thou not thyself also?
So Ezra gave the right judgment, but now what Uriah was said, why don't you judge yourself like this also?
Right.
Because you know that when you try and go above and beyond, things don't work out. So don't go above and beyond what you can comprehend.
Right. Second Esdras chapter 4 and verse 21. For like as the ground is given unto the wood, and the sea to its flood, even so they that dwell upon the earth may understand nothing but that which is upon the earth. And he that dwelleth above the heavens may only understand the things that are above the eye of the heavens.
See, so in the conclusion of that is don't go above and beyond what you're able to comprehend, because the Most High, He will discern what's in the Shemayas, and us, we have the knowledge of what's in the ground. That's why we know when to plant certain foods and when certain foods can grow, because the Most High gave us that knowledge. You got a precept, bring it?
Yes. Isaiah 46 verse 9. Remember the former things of old, for I am Yahweh, and there is none like, and none else. I am Yahweh, and there is none like me.
Right.
So there is no power like our power, Yahweh, and He is our power. He's not Ishmael's power. Ishmael has his rock. What's his name? Elam's power, because Elam has countless gods.
Right.
He ain't Esau's power, because Esau, it even says in Job, would discredit him. But he is our power.
Right.
So we're gonna hold fast onto our power who created all things.
Right.
And more time, people like to say, oh, I'm a self-made millionaire. Now the Most High gave you that
Right.
portion. And also, He can make you a millionaire just to brock you down again.
Right.
And it's good when that happens, because then you get humbled. And that's when you know, yo, the Most High controls everything.
That's
You don't
right.
control nothing.
Right.
Go to Ecclesiasticus chapter 18, verse 1, read down to 14. Please let me close the chapter 13, verse 20.
Ecclesiasticus chapter 18 verse 1. He that liveth forever createth all things in general.
So the Most High is the only one that lives forever, from everlasting to everlasting, generation to generation. That's why we can't put a count on His days, because He was here before we were. So He lives forever, and He created all things in general.
Right.
The Lord only is righteous, and there is none other but He.
So the Lord only is righteous, and there is none other than He. That's why He hates when we go and serve idols. Because imagine, you created this whole earth. You created a people for yourself, but that people wants to go and pick up idols which has no power in it.
Right.
That's why the Most High is so wroth with us, and He has every right to.
Right.
Because just like a father, he's going to be annoyed with his son if he says, oh yeah, I like my stepfather more than I like you. No, man. Read on.
Who governeth the world with the palm of His hand, and all things obey His will, for He is the King of all.
So all things obey His will, because He's the King of all.
That's right.
That's why the fires goes on. That's why tsunami happens. That's why hurricane happens, because He's the Most High is in control.
Right.
By His power divided holy things among them from profane.
So the Most High divides the holy things to those that are profane. The holy things is the goodness that the Most High wants, which is the Israelites. And the profane things are all of the other nations that He just doesn't want. He just says, yeah, I made you, but I don't like you.
That's right.
To whom hath He given power to declare His works? And who shall find out His noble acts? Who shall number the strength of His majesty? And who shall also tell out His mercies?
So all these questions are rhetorical,
Right.
because these questions no one can answer, because
Exactly.
the Most High is merciful unto His people. He's merciful unto me. He's merciful unto all the brothers and sisters up here. He's merciful to all the Israelites. And he's continued to be merciful unto us because we didn't know that we were Israelites.
Right.
We thought we were black people. We thought we were Jamaican, all kinds of landmass names.
Right.
But now we've come to the knowledge that we ain't landmasses. We ain't named after no Caucasians. We ain't named after America's whatever his name is, and Leonardo Scipiano Africanos. We ain't named after them. Them men are colonizers, and soon those colonial names are gonna get put out of the earth. We ain't gonna know about no Americus Vespucci and no Leonardo Scipiano Africanus and Constantine. Those man's names are gonna be put out of the earth. And they're gonna be known for wickedness. Bring out your precept.
This is book of Isaiah, chapter 40 and verse 13. Who hath directed the Spirit of the Lord, or being his counselor, hath taught him? With whom took he counsel, and who instructed him, and taught him in the path of judgment, and taught him knowledge, and showed to him the way of understanding.
So no one has shown the Lord the way of understanding. No one has shown the Lord knowledge.
Right.
Because he has all the knowledge.
Right.
We are just his servants.
That's right.
And I love being the Most High servant.
Right.
Because he chose the Israelites. Sister, did you know you're an Israelite? According to the Bible. But some of our people don't want to hear. And there's wicked people of our nation too.
Right.
Get me Jeremiah chapter 5 and verse 26.
This is book of Jeremiah chapter 5 and verse 26. For among my people are found wicked men.
So among the Israelites, there's found wicked Israelites. And it says man, but there can be wicked Israelite man and woman.
Right.
Because Jezebel, she was wicked.
Right. They lay wait as he set that, as he that setteth snares. They set a trap, they catch men.
So they lay and wait. They set traps. They set traps for their own people.
Right.
Drop back.
Ecclesiasticus chapter 18 verse 6. As for the wondrous works of the Lord, they may nothing be taken from them, neither may anything be put unto them.
Right.
Neither can the ground of them be found out. When a man have done, then he beginneth, and when he leaveth off, then he shall be doubtful. What is man, and whereto serveth he? What is his good, and what is his evil?
So, what is man and what is this good and what is this evil? The Lord knows that He created certain man to do good and He created certain man to do evil.
Right.
Get me Proverbs chapter 11 and verse 1.
Proverbs chapter 11 verse 1. A false balance is abomination to the Lord, but a just weight is his delight.
That's why we need to have good and we need to have evil, because the Lord doesn't like a false balance. He loves a level playing field. He loves a just balance because it makes him happy. And it's not for us to say, oh, but why can't Esau have salvation? Why would you want Esau to have salvation when he's bare killing people, even up until today? He doesn't stop killing people.
Right.
Ecclesiasticus chapter 18 verse 9. The number of a man's days are at the most 100 years.
So the number of a man's days at most is 100 years. And now the life expectancy has gone down. So we're lucky if we see even 80 years. And I swear it's gone down even more to 75, and they're making people retire at what age? 60?
65.
So they're making people retire later, but the life expectancy is going down. So what? You're working till you die. That's what basically gonna happen.
As a drop of water unto the sea, and the gravel stone in the comparison of the sand, so are 1,000 years to the days of eternity. Therefore is God patient with them, and pursueth forth and poureth forth his mercy unto them.
Yo, brother, do you know you're an Israelite according to the Bible? So do you know you have to keep commandments?